Chapter 3, Blockchain in Action. The technology is still new, but its potential is enormous. Here are some examples of how blockchain could hypothetically transform everyday transactions. Because blockchains establish trust, they provide a simple, paperless way to establish ownership of money, information, and objects like concert tickets. Section 8, Trusted Concert Tickets. Can you trust your seller? It's hard to really tell real tickets from counterfeits, especially if you bought them from a third-party website or a private individual. Going straight to the source, a blockchain can help buyers quickly establish that a ticket and its seller can be trusted. The event venue registers the event, date, and serial number of each ticket to a blockchain, which is accessible online. When the ticket is first sold, it's assigned an address, a string of data which is publicly viewable on the blockchain. The owner is given a private key, which is a hash of the address data. That key can be used to unlock the address. So by producing the correct key, the buyer can prove the item is hers without having to check with the event venue. If she chooses to sell the ticket, I'm going too fast here. If she chooses to sell the ticket, it's assigned a new address, and the new owner gets a new private key, and the new transaction is added to the blockchain. The ticket can be resold multiple times, and when a seller unlocks the address with his private key, the buyer knows the ticket he's getting is authentic. Section B, More Efficient Markets. Removing the bottlenecks. In the financial markets, trades happen in a fraction of a second, but actually exchanging the assets and payments can take days, involving multiple banks and clearinghouses. That can lead to errors, delays, added costs, and unnecessary risk. A contract written in code. A smart contract is a piece of computer code that describes a transaction step by step. It can connect to multiple blockchains, tracking multiple assets, so it can swap those assets as needed to execute the transaction. A broker buys stock on behalf of a client. The order is placed. It includes private keys from both buyer and seller. That triggers the execution of a smart contract. It connects to multiple blockchains. It verifies the availability of the stock and the payment, and then makes the transfer between the seller and buyer. Section C, Digital ID. Who goes there? Blockchain can track more than commercial transactions. It can also hold and protect sensitive information. For example, ID papers have traditionally been issued and monitored by governments. But digitally issued identification via blockchain could be a more secure mechanism. ID at your fingertips. An international ID blockchain accessible anywhere in the world allows people to prove their identity, connect with family members, and even receive money without a bank account. A person is fingerprinted. The fingerprint is digitized and the information is added to the blockchain, along with her name and other key information. When an entity needs to establish her identity, they fingerprint her again, and that data can be used to unlock and verify her ID.